Hi friends, this is Susie, your gaming guru, here to help you solve the puzzle of level 27 in Candy Crush Saga's special event, the Winter Festival. Here we've got 20 moves to clear out 46 jelly, and the jelly is all trapped. We've got licorice locked licorice twirls. We have to strike these with some sort of special to get the licorice lock gone. But here, these licorice locks, if I could just match these up with blue, then this would go away. Although it's hard to do because we're isolated. The cutouts put us in isolation. I think that's probably the most difficult thing to deal with on this board. It limits the combos we can make. It limits our movement. But then we also have this chocolate. This is not going to be easy, especially because we've got two varieties here. Two species of chocolate. The milk chocolate, which can just grow outward, and the dark chocolate, which can grow outward or upward. Right now, though, they're both trapped. The dark chocolate can't even grow upward because it's 3 layers thick everywhere. So, but once they are freed, if I take out each of them on a turn, then none can grow. But if I don't take some out, they can both grow and really fill the board with chocolate because they work independently of each other. And then I've got this popcorn. Now, some of you have this black area here with little squiggles in it. That's called a licorice shell. It operates the very same way the popcorn does. So if you say, well, mine's different, it is different just in appearance, though. So don't worry about it. They're taking out all of the popcorn in Candy Crush Saga and replacing it with the licorice shell, and this just doesn't show that change yet. All right, so I'm going to try to make some specials in here that can help me, and if I could make combos, that would be spectacular. And so far, nothing like that. Yikes. And every turn that I don't take, I think it's going to be harder and harder to get that popcorn going because it takes so much to strike that popcorn, and we've got it in isolation here. Let's do a bit of that. So we're blasting this out, but this is not going spectacularly well in my opinion. Do I make this special or this special? I need a little bit of help over here. Okay, there we go. So now I've got this. Do I have a lot of orange to help me? No. I could take out a color and try to concentrate things down. I could make another color bomb. Tough to decide what to do. If I take out another color, this might blow up and blow this up. And that would be a bit tragic, but I kind of need something good here to help me. I think I'm going to take out all, is it going to be green or blue? All green from the board because I need to get this flowing. All green from the board. Hope that this doesn't pair up with more orange. And then take this. I think that was a good choice. Now, is it going to hit the popcorn? A little bit, yes. Oh, good. More than a little bit. Because that is really stuck tight in there. It's such a hard area to deal with. I could make a wrapped here, which would make a wrapped here, and I like that. I instead am going to go for the stripe because of the way it's beautifully aimed here. If I can set it off to get this gone. So now I've got that gone, but I still have so much work to do here. This one just did not work out beautifully for me. It took a long time to get going with those turns. But that's okay. Every time I play, win or lose, I learn things about the board. And this one in particular is important because of the way things flow. Notice that this flowed out because it had to go somewhere. Everything has to flow. These cutouts, they are a problem, but they make things flow in a different way. So they can be a benefit to us, but we have to understand how things flow. So yeah, this poor side here just did not really get much action. So let's blow this up and see how many I have left at the end. And so I know what my goal is. I had to get more jelly gone. I was left with 6, and some of it was double thick and some of it was way up high. So we're fighting against gravity. I think that if I had gotten a quicker start here, things would have gone better. But I do think it's important when I get a special to try to combo it to make the best action possible on the board. So I'm going to pause the recording, come back with a new board, and try this over. Okay, so not a great setup. Wow. I'd love to take out green, but I don't have the opportunity yet. Yikes. There we go. See, reducing the number of colors on the board helps us. And yeah, definitely going to start with this right away. It opens up this side of the board. It opens up down here. I want to keep taking out that chocolate. I don't see a great opportunity, but I do see an opportunity to do this, and maybe some of the cascading will help. Not quite. So that chocolate is on the move. I've got to get rid of it. I don't have a lot of blue on the board, and I've got a lot of chocolate on the board, but this will help to thin out that chocolate, especially up here where it was starting to overwhelm the board. There we go. This is the kind of thing I really love to see. Okay, so let me tell you, this one's going much better, to the point where I'm not sure I'm going to win, but I feel much better about it. I could make a color bomb, and I kind of like that idea. I think this will hold even if I do this, and I'm going to work directly in here and see what happens. But I will tell you that on my 2 attempts prior to this, I had over 20 jelly still left to collect because, again, I just couldn't get a good start. Once you can start clearing things out, and I even had, you know, an opportunity to do a combo in one of those, but it was just after the chocolate had really started to take over the board. So for me, this one swings wildly between success and failure. Even understanding the board, sometimes it's going to be tough to get that success, but after a few failures, eventually success does show up. So that's it for me. If this was helpful, I would ask that you consider liking and subscribing. If you have any questions or comments, please put those below. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.